Welcome back to Quinte Connection. Thanks for joining us as we shift over to Quinte West as Jessica Coolin joins us, the Executive Director with the Quinte West Youth Centre. So Jessica, so great to finally have you on the program as we continue to highlight lots of non-for-profits here.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. It's an absolute pleasure to be able to talk about the Quinte West Youth Centre.
Yeah, so we see the logo around all over the place on newsletters and on social media. When did this get started?
So we first came about 15 years ago. We had a group of social service workers who recognized that there was a need to have a safe space for youth in Trenton. So they came together and created the youth center. So we first officially opened our doors in October of 2011.
Oh, great. So a non-denominational center for youth. What are kind of the age groups and grades you serve?
So we support youth between the ages of 10 and 18 up until their 19th birthday. So we have all wides of age ranges here. There's no specific age group that's works with us. We have right now, like the oldest we have is 18, the youngest we have is 10. So it's really, really great. At one point, we were mostly just more 10 to 13. But now, as the word spread and with the pandemic, the need to have a safe space has really grown. So we're starting to see all ages.
Yeah, how has the pandemic really changed things for you and the team? Because it's one thing to have youth in a safe space, but many parents are noticing that youth really need that connection even more now.
It's definitely has made a huge impact. Our numbers shot up 75% from prior to COVID to post COVID. We are seeing a lot of mental health coming through the doors, a lot of anxiety, struggling how to socialize with other friends, even with the education, they're not the level that they should be at because of being stuck at home and having that um, opening and closing of the schools and going from in-person to virtual. There's so many needs that have come about of it that it truly I could talk all day about it all. It's definitely it's impacted our youth dramatically for sure.
So on average, how many youth have you been able to support? Let's say like in a year, let's say last year, for example.
So last year we had 202 youth walk through our door. We do have, so we track in multiple different ways. We tracked up how many come in through the door in 1 year, but then we also have our memberships. Because once you fill out our membership form, you are a member with us until your 19th birthday. So we have supported in the past couple of years 286 youth. And then yeah, in just 2023 alone, it was 202 that came in. And they came almost 3,000 times. We had almost 3,000 visits in 1 year.
Wow. So do they have to be enrolled in a Quinte West school to kind of go through the system, or can anyone come in?
Anyone can come in. It doesn't matter if they're homeschool, in school. All that we require here is they fill out a membership form so that we can have contact with parents for if there's an emergency, and then get consent for them to be able to participate in our general activities here. And that's it. We do a $5 annual fee, and every youth who pays that $5, they then get a membership card that provides discounts to local businesses. So we've had partners with the Trenton Deli, with Osmow's, and so much more where they can get 10% discounts at these places.
Excellent, Jessica. So let's go through the activity lens of things. Are there different activities every day? Or are there different kind of set programs?
Yes. So we will always have a program plan, but doesn't mean that's always going to happen. We are very much a youth-led organization. So we make sure that there are some kind of life skill being focused on, some kind of need that is being focused on every night. But again, if the youth come in and there's no interest on doing that activity, we kind of will then just go with the flow. But we do have our core programs, which these are the programs that we've seen year after year after year the need. So food insecurity is a big need that we see. So we feed the youth a healthy, nutritious meal for free every night when they attend. We provide mental wellness supports. We do some kind of mental wellness activity every evening. We do sports every day as well. We have a partnership with North Trenton Public School to use their gym for an hour each day. We have our Bridge to Hope program, which is a program used to support youth who are at risk of being homeless or who are homeless. So we try to have some preventative measures, including we have a shower here, we have a laundry facility here that they have access to for free. Um, we have our Spectrum program, which is a 2S LGBTQ plus support group as well. They meet right now every Thursday. And then from there, the list goes on and on. It's 4 pages long of things that we do with these kids. It's really amazing. We make sure that they walk out of this place prepared for adulthood, learning life skills, and feeling confident in themselves.
From a staffing perspective, Jessica, I can only imagine what is the staffing situation like with all the supports in place?
So we are a team of 5 people. So there is myself as the executive director. And then we have our fundraising and donor relations specialist, Haley Borden, who she was actually one of the original youth members that came here when we opened in 2011. So that is a wonderful, heartwarming, full circle experience to have for us. Then we have our program coordinator, Ali Defoe, and we have 2 child and youth workers, Gabe and Tanisha. It's a small, but we're definitely a mighty team who really are here for the youth. That's the only reason why we do what we do.
Now, what about fundraising, Jessica? What has it been like, and what events are coming up for that?
Fundraising has been a blast. So it's really nice having a fundraising donor relations specialist because it used to fall on to me doing that. So it's been really great. She's brought in a lot of fantastic ideas. So we have some coming up on February 17th. It's a Saturday. We are partnering with the Smokin' Bistro in Smokin' 116 Bistro, my apologies, in Belleville, where we're going to have 2 local bands, Bee's Knees and Cousin Gibbert's Wade, performing. So tickets are $15 advance or 20 at the door, and that gets you in, and you'll have access to the full menu that the bistro offers. We then have our Imagination Ball coming up in May 25th. This one we're really excited about because this is one where we bring in the imagination of what when we used to be kids. And this year the theme is fairy tales. So we're going to be doing all kinds of fairy tale themes. I'm dressing up as fairy godmother that day. So we're quite excited for that. And then we have a bunch more coming up that will all be posted on our website for anyone who's interested about learning more.
Great to hear. Now, on a money side of things, how much support do you need on a year-over-year basis to keep everything going?
A lot. We get a lot of great supports from United Way, Hastings Prince Edward. They have been our longest running funder. It's actually great. So Brandy Hodge, the executive director there, she's one of the original individuals who helped create the youth center. We get supports from the city of Quinte West. And then Kay Stafford is another big one that's through the Trenton Memorial Hospital Foundation. They provide supports so that we can buy the groceries for our What's Cooking program. And then from there, we're just always constantly looking for grants, constantly fundraising because we're not government ministry affiliated at all. We're all grants and funding, fundraising to keep our doors open. So.
That's great to hear the United Way is pitching in because we had them on just a show recently. Brandy was on talking about their latest push to that final 2023
Yes.
capital campaign. So
Yes. Yeah, it's really exciting to hear. I think they're doing extremely well. I can't wait to hear what that final number is.
yeah, so for folks watching this who want to learn more, maybe they have a youth that they think might be good for this, or maybe they have a bit of cash to spend, how can they get in touch with you and learn more donation-wise or kind of programming-wise?
So, of course, there's our website, www.qwyc.ca. Or you can find us on Facebook, or also too, you're always welcome to come in and just take a tour, take a look, meet our youth. We have a lot of youth who rely on us and who need us. So we love being able to show the community why we're here, show them what we do. Because really, in the end, it's really hard to explain in depth what we do without having everyone come here and physically see the impact we have.
Well, once again, Jessica Coolin, the Executive Director with the Quinte West Youth Centre, thanks so much. You did a great job explaining that, and really looking forward to seeing how much you were able to get donation-wise heading into the end of the year. So thanks so much.
Awesome. Thank you so much.